Right, this is day number 62. Let's dive into it. So, although I longed here, I was initially bearish because New York opened at around here, and we were still inside. So we were still inside this fair value gap. So there was all these targets, including this last week high, where let me just change that, including this last week high where we sweep and then went down. And then I was expecting us to go to this fair value gap, which is also the end of the daily fair value gap. So I was expecting, since we sweep that, and all of this with great momentum. If you look at the 4 hour, we had this really nice close right here. And then we had this 1 hour with a really nice close as well, nice bullish momentum. If you look at the 15 again, we touched, at the time that I entered, we touched the 15-minute fair value gap, so just barely touched it. I don't know if you can see it here. Yeah, well, you can probably see it right here. So we barely touched it, and that's where I put my stop. Then, if you look at the 5, you can see that this candle right here and these two, this 5-minute fair value gap got respected. So what do I see on the 1 minute? At this point in time, I was thinking, okay, I'm just waiting for confirmation on the 1 minute. This is technically, anything from up here to up here is technically still bullish. So if this holds and we get a break of structure, I'm going to enter. So you got the break of structure right here. You got this sweep of these lows and then break structure nicely. So what do? I enter right here. And you can see that we got this nice little push, sweep this high. And at this point right here, I'm thinking, okay, yeah, next target is probably going to be the daily, the end of the daily fair value gap. So we're probably going to fill the fair value gap and then sell off. I even put my TP a little bit below in case it get front run like it did here on this target. And yeah, price then just, sort of grinded out. At this point, once price got here, I moved my stop to here and the 5-minute closed bullish. So I was expecting, I can now remove this. I was expecting that these two order blocks would hold bullishly and that we would go back here. So you got the push, I see this touch, I see this close, and this makes me very bullish. I'll decide to hold and be patient and just try and wait to see if price goes up here. If it doesn't, it's okay. I took this trade with half risk because I'm just cutting down and just trying to slow it down a little bit since I'm on a losing streak. But I feel like today I've made progress, even though I took a loss, as you can see, minus 60. Even though I took a loss, I feel like I've made progress because this whole move, you can see, this is the New York Open. This whole move, I was just waiting, right? I was just waiting for price to retrace into an order block of some sorts and then to enter on exactly this right here on a break of structure of internal structure in the 1 minute and catch the move up. And I was patient because as well, I didn't TP earlier like I used to do. So hopefully next week I can keep the momentum up, going in with half risk, being patient, waiting for price to retrace on bigger moves and then enter there. Sure, I could have blindly long this, right? So this could have been, or even this fair value gap right here with the stop there and longed up until here. Probably not there, but I would have probably taken a 2R. I could have done this, yes, but last time I did something similar to this, which was yesterday. So last time I did something similar to that around here, right? So I could have easily shorted this right here, right? Could have easily done that. Well, it was actually not yesterday. It was actually 2 days ago. And Wednesday, I think somewhere up here. No? when was it? So this is still Wednesday, 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 9. Let's go to 2, 1, 2:30. Okay, in this choppiness. If you remember, let me just look into it. Where was it? 2:30 comes up. Okay, right here. See, if you remember this week on Thursday, I shorted this for value gap with the stop there and look. Right? If you don't see the rest of it, so if I do this, probably inverted to make it, maybe just target 2.3R. If I do this, go one candle, you might thinking, okay, this makes sense. Longing up on the fair value gap, the stop is below here. But this is a rushed entry because there's no higher time frame confirmation. You're not waiting for the pullback and then the shift. You're just trying to catch the move as soon as possible. So this right here is very similar, very, 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 very similar to me, invert it again, to me trying to catch this right here. So if I don't show you the rest of it, all right, if I just show you this, stop maybe goes there. Let's do TP there. If I just show you this, you would say, okay, yeah, this makes sense to long as well. But sometimes it doesn't, especially when you're near this high right here. So I got rid of that FOMO, at least for now. And I just waited this whole move up. Waited, being patient. There's a 5 minute for value gap right here. I'm waiting for that to get reached. At this point right here, when I see this, I'm thinking we might go back above here and then continue, and I miss it. But I'm still waiting. I don't care. Then we have this. I think we actually close above. We close above, but then I'm thinking this might be too early. So I'm waiting. I'm not trying to get trapped into this. I'm waiting. Then boom, there's this candle right here. It gets respected. There's this order block forming, and I'm thinking ideal scenario would be if we close below this order block, and then we go back up and close above it, similar to what happened here. Expect we're bouncing from the 5 minute instead of the 1 minute. So I do that. I wait. There it is. We close it here below. There's the order block formed right here, and let me just delete that. This 5 minute order block at this point is still not formed yet. There's this, and then boom, we got the close, and I executed right here. Executed there with the stop here and the TP up there. So this is how it sort of played out. I see this candle, I see this for value gap, and I said, nice, we have some momentum. We formed this for value gap. I'm waiting for price to go higher and even higher. So you'd expect this gets taken out. This liquidity also gets taken out. Pretty happy with that. At this point, if you look at the 5 minute, we are closing above it. So we closed above. Pretty happy with the 5 minute close. There's this fair value gap right here. Alongside the 5 minute close, I'm thinking, okay, price goes down. We might still go down here. That's why I didn't move my entry straight away to break even. Price can still go back down here, do something like this, right? And then go to my target, or just something sharp and then go. So I'm not moving my stop there. I might just move my stop into this low right here, because I mean, if price goes all the way back down here, it's probably going to take me out down here. So I did that. I moved the stop a little bit, right? And look at this. Price just starts chopping around. Chops. This point tests the 5 minute order block. I'm thinking, okay, we might go higher. I see this candle right here. I see, okay, nice reaction. I see also this candle, okay, nice reaction. We might actually go now. And then we just start chopping around, and this was just a test of my patience until eventually I just get stopped out. So overall, I mean, good on me for waiting and being this much patient, because Old B would have taken profits here. And while I would have made money, it would have set a bad pattern for me going out in the future, because there has been plenty of times where I've taken profit earlier and then price goes to my target. And if I remember correctly, there has been more times where that actually happens. I take profits earlier and price goes to my target, than the opposite, where I take profits earlier and then I get stopped out. So that's it for the number 62. Good improvement on yesterday's. I took some time to reflect yesterday and the past couple of days, and it's been working out. So hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next week on Monday.